You really need to bring in a professional for trauma cleanup anytime you don't feel comfortable to begin with. If you are in a public place, you need a professional. You have the responsibility of ensuring public safety when you have individuals coming into your property or area. You want to ensure that you have it done professionally. Trauma cleanup is the process of cleaning and disinfecting bodily fluids when you have a scene that is presented with them. The reason that you need to have trauma cleanup is because bodily fluids always contain bacteria and harmful pathogens. They can even contain diseases. And you really want to be in a position of ensuring that that gets cleaned up appropriately and why trauma cleanup is needed. Unfortunately, the most common trauma scenes that UWRG sees is unfortunately death. It does happen every day, but in our day-to-day routine, we normally aren't thinking about what happens when that time comes and if there is something to be cleaned up. And so it's good to know that we are here in something that you may not have familiarity with at all. We know what to do start to finish to be able to help clean that up. So there's really three basic principles when cleaning up a trauma scene. The first principle is ensure that you identify and address any safety hazards within the scene. Second is eliminating all bodily fluids that have been produced from the scene. And then third is ensuring that you have disinfected everything that is involved with the trauma scene. Here at UWRG, we follow all of the standards from the IICRC, which is the governing body on trauma scene cleanup. When we come out, we have the understanding that we have to be empathetic to you and your needs. In many cases, this is a scene that people are not used to. We are. We understand that you may not know what to do, but we certainly do. We will address you and anybody involved in this scene first and foremost before we touch anything that has to be cleaned up. We'll make sure that you know exactly what's going on. Many times we're dealing with a lot of personal effects in the same area that needs to be cleaned up. We're going to address those things. Our main focus is on you and whoever is involved in this trauma scene.